Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're happy. Oh, Honey's is sending me Instagram posts. He is so rude. Look what he's just sent me. Why is he sending me this? What's he trying to suggest to me? Okay, so today we're going to be trying out some makeup from Aliexpress. We have an eyeshadow palette. This is by the Siam Bird brand. I believe that this was sent to me by the Hold Live brand. So I don't know if this palette is just one of their palettes or if it's kind of one of their sister companies. I never really know with Aliexpress how the brands are all interconnected. Hold Live sent this to me. I think it's just made by the same umbrella company, and this is what she looks like inside. She definitely reminds me of, oh come on Honey, like literally stop sending me pictures of dildos and blindfolds and whips. Like come on, I'm muting, which is what a professional YouTuber should be doing anyway. I know, guys. If you've watched my channel for a while, you'll probably know that I've tried maybe like 3 or 4 eyeshadow palettes that are very reminiscent of the nude palette by Huda Beauty. Honestly, getting a little bit bored with it now, but as I was looking through my makeup this morning and I was kind of picking out what I wanted to try today, there was something about this that really appealed to me. I don't know if it was the glitters or just the beautiful kind of pinks and mauves. I don't know what it was, but I really felt in the mood just to give this one a go. Hold Live create some exceptional quality makeup, so yeah, I was just in the mood. I was in the mood for this. Oh shit. I'm gonna try and pick this up with my feet because I'm too lazy to bend over. Oh my gosh, that's what she said. Anyway, so I did it. It was a success, guys. It was a success. So anyway, the next product we have is by the PHOERA brand, and this is a cream contour and a cream highlight. I don't think it's like a highlight in the glowy blinding. I'm gonna blind you so much with my highlight that you're going to trip up, or I don't know. But anyway, this is could I be any more like, sometimes I just question, Anwen, do you need to talk as much as you do? Also, I can hear this like strange bubbling sound, and like I've been trying to work it out for a while. Like, what is that sound? Is it my camera? But I've just realised I've had an epiphany. It's my kombucha. By the way, this tastes like arse. Like, if anyone said to me, Anwen, do you know what pond water that has been in a pond for 15 years tastes like? I would have said no before now, but after drinking this, I'd say yes. It tastes like fucking kombucha. That's what it tastes like. This is awful, guys. And it's, can you hear it? Like, why is it making such a racket? You don't taste good. We also have a beautiful lilac metallic liquid lip thing. Oh, that's from Honey's. It's probably just more pictures of dildos. I mean, really. So we have this to try as well. So we are going to begin today with the contour and highlight. So as I said, this is by the PHOERA brand. It's called the Cover Up and Highlight Duo. So I actually believe that this is a concealer, which definitely makes more sense. And then we've got the contour, which just looks to be a really, really kind of interesting shade of contour. It looks to be quite like pink undertoned, and I feel like that could actually surprisingly work well for me. So I am going to go ahead with the contour side first. Oh, what? This is strange. So they've called the side that is obviously the contour side the concealer, and then they've called the side that is obviously the concealer side the illuminator. Yeah, we're going to go in with the contour side first, and this is in the shade 01. So I'm going to take a guess that this is the lightest shade. Do you know what? I've never actually used like a liquid contour before. I've used like a creamy stick. I've used powder. Never before have I used like a cream. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. I know my hair looks ratchet right now. I need to wash it. I need to do something with the roots, and I just can't be asked to do either, honestly. So this is the result. So this is how I've kind of seen people do it. Well, not quite like that actually, but yeah, this is how I've kind of seen people do this, you know, on the gram, on the Instagram. So I'm gonna just I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, what do I do now? I'm not gonna go in and like do dots on the other side yet, because I don't know how quickly this dries. So I'm gonna do like one side at a time. I've got my sponge because I feel like that's probably gonna be the easiest way to blend this out. So we're just gonna go. Oh my gosh, it's not really blending. What? Wait, I just need, okay, more force. I feel like I'm just like, I'm punching myself in the face. This is never acceptable. Like, why should we have to be punching ourselves in the face to do our makeup? Like, why? You know what? On camera, this is looking shockingly bad. But I'm going to check my mirror of reality, because it may just be like the lighting or something. Do you know what? It definitely wasn't the lighting. Like, it does look just as bad in my mirror of reality. It's taken on like a real grey look, which I do believe that sometimes like a grey undertone contour can be extremely natural looking, but most of the time it just looks kind of crap, honestly. So, oh my gosh, I know you're probably thinking to yourself, I'm an hater, to give it a bit more of a chance, but do you know what? I'm 30. I'm not going to finish that sentence. I'm 21, guys. 21. And I know myself, and I'm not going to apply any more of this because I don't like it. I didn't like how much force I had to use to blend this out. I'm so sorry, guys, but I'm not accepting of subpar products these days, so I'm not doing any more with her. She is not worth my time, quite frankly. So she's I don't know where she's going there, because I've just remembered I need her for my thumbnail, so she can go there. Okay, so guys, seeing as we do not have the contour that we thought we were going to have, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to apply some of my milk contour because it's the closest contour to me right now. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to apply this, and then we're going to come back and we're going to jump straight into the palette, which, let's face it, that's kind of what I'm most excited about anyway. Okay, so I did my contouring. I also went ahead and did blush, highlight, and my eyebrows. So we are now ready to jump into the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to show you some swatches first, and then we're going to get straight into trying out the palette. Okay, so here are the swatches. I'm so sorry that I didn't do live swatching for you, but it's just so tricky to do it with like a little stand. It's just really tough, so I'm really sorry about that. I know you'd prefer to see the live swatches, but I think I just need to invest in a better stand. However, I think you can get the general gist of this palette from what you can see. The mattes are horrendous. They barely swatch, like literally. Can you see this one here, the lilac pink? Well, you probably can't see it. It barely swatched. However, I don't want it all to be negative. The shimmers were absolutely beautiful. You've got the icy pink, you've got the champagne, you've even got, this one is a bit duochrome. I really want to be positive, so, you know, I am focusing on the fact that these Marble Eye shimmers, they are beautiful. They're soft, they're metallic, they're creamy. I really like them. However, the other half of the palette, the mattes, I just don't know what to say. I'm lost for words at how bad this swatched. Oh, you know what? I feel like really bad. I feel bad. Oh my gosh, why do I feel bad? I don't know why I feel bad. But I've always kind of maintained that swatches, you know, who are they really? Like, who are they? Like, I'm trying to think of like if I've ever had a palette swatch as bad as this, but turn out good. I don't think I have. Like, I'm struggling. I can't think of any. But yeah, just based off. Oh, you can't see them. Oh, that's great. See what I mean? This is why swatches are so difficult to do because I can't show you like now. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. This swatching segment was filmed way after I actually filmed the review of the palette, and I've just been editing, and oh my gosh, are you in for a wild ride? I don't want to give too much away, although I think the swatches may have been a massive spoiler, but anyway, like, I hope you enjoy the video, guys. I faked time last night, which is why I look so bronzed. Okay, so we are going to begin today with the lightest shade in the palette. This is called Bare. I know that in the Huda Beauty palette and in some other dupes that I've tried, this shade is, oh, I was going to say it's a contour. I've just realised, not contour. Oh my gosh, I've got contour on the brain. Concealer. So we do have a concealer in this palette. It feels a bit oily. So the first shade that I'm going to use today is the lightest shade in the palette. This is called Bare. It's kind of like an ivory, so just like an off-white. I'm going to apply this with a large brush all over my lid up to my brow. I'm just hoping that this is going to create a nice neutral base, and it's going to maybe emphasize the pigment in the eyeshadows a little bit more. I'm going to go in with the shade Play, which is a very light peach shade, and I'm just going to pop that all around my crease. Do you know what? I can't really see anything, so I'm going to move to a different shade. We're going to go in with the shade Tickle, which is a gorgeous kind of mauvey pink. This palette features extremely playfully named shadows. We've got Play. Oh my gosh, we've got one called Spanked, Kinky, Raw, Tease. Okay, so we can see this shade, which definitely is good. I would say this is an extremely kind of powdery kind of shade. We're getting quite a bit of crumbles. Can you see like the powder that's kind of kicking off when I pop the brush in? By the way, this palette feels very high quality. It feels very well made. It's actually got quite a lot of weight to it. Yeah. So I can see that. I can't say that I'm hugely impressed with what I see. So do you know what? I feel like, is it my brush that's wrong? Yeah, I'm going to just change my brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Spanked. We're going to go in with Spanked. Why not? So Spanked is a deeper kind of mauve. So we're going to pop Spanked around the crease. Oh, do you know what? All of these shades, they all just seem to be the same colour. Like this Spanked shade, it just seems to be the same shade as Tickle. Like in the pans, so we've got Play and we've got Spanked. They do look quite different. Like Spanked definitely looks deeper, but like on the eye there is no difference whatsoever. Just to let you know as well that I at this point haven't actually swatched the shadows yet. I'm going to swatch them after I film the video and insert the footage in. So if you're wondering why, oh my gosh, like why is Anwen so surprised? Would she have not noticed during the swatching that the shadows were not very pigmented? Like that's why, like I've not actually done them yet, because I wanted to be able to show you the palette looking fresh and untampered by my makeup junkie fingers, you know. Oh guys, you know what? I don't know. I don't want to be like too negative too soon, but so far I'm not deeply impressed. I'm not even impressed. Okay, so next we're going to go in with Lace, which looks to be like a beautiful kind of pinky lilac. Have you noticed as well that I'm not actually tapping the excess off, just because these shadows are so poorly pigmented? I just can't afford to waste any any of the powder. I just can't. Do you know what? I like it, but I do definitely feel like I didn't need to apply the 3 other shades that I applied previously, because I'm going to do a test now on the other eye. I'm going to go straight in with just lace, and I bet that it's going to look quite similar to this. Like, the shade is slightly different, but no, not that different really. Just so that both of the eyes look more like they're related, I'm going to apply a little bit of play over on this side. Oh, sorry, it's not play, it's tickle. I'm just going in with a big fluffy brush to just kind of blend this out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think that the actual shades themselves are like really, really pretty, but I'm a little bit over eyeshadow palettes that just feature basically all the same shade, or like very similar shades, but they pretend that they're different shades in the palette, but they're not really. They're just all the same fecking shades when you start to blend them out on your lid. Just a bit over that kind of lifestyle, you know. Let's go in with tease under the eye. Like, I'm not very excited, because I just feel like no matter which shade I apply, it's just gonna look the same anyway. I'm going with a bit of Teddy, and we're gonna apply that under the eye. I'm just gonna carry on applying a tickle, which is this shade here, and then we're going to go in with a shimmer. I feel like I've got loads and loads of this eyeshadow in my actual eyeball, which is like, oh. Oh, guys. Okay, so I'm just feeling rather like bored, honestly, with this palette. However, I do feel like the kind of eyeshadows blend really, really beautifully. Like, they do blend seamlessly. Like, I've not really put that much effort into blending. I've been a bit slapdash, which is my usual kind of approach with everything. I do feel like the shadows have blended really easily and really beautifully, but I'm not a huge fan of variation, is what I'm not a big fan of. So we're going to go in with a shimmer, and this palette does feature like what I refer to as marbleized shimmers. I think I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Crave. It feels very soft and silky and smooth, and it's a beautiful kind of champagne shade, which looks really, really pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to apply that on the lid. Oh my gosh, this is even more disappointing than the matte eyeshadows. So this, I mean, it's not really leaving a great example of itself. Although actually that looks a bit better than, maybe you just need to kind of layer it up, I don't know. Oh yes, you do. Oh my gosh, now she's popping. Now she's come to town. Okay, so I like that. The first pass was not good, but she's coming alive. So I would definitely say with these marble eyeshadows, use your finger so that you can apply a little bit of force, and the shadows will react really well to the temperature of your hand. I actually really, really like this shadow. I think it looks really beautiful. It's giving me back some of my life force again, I feel. Just to try out one of the other marble eyeshadows, I'm going to go in with this one, which is called Crave. And this is more of a kind of icy pink, which I always love a bit of icy pink. We're just going to pop that there. And I'm going to pop a little bit more. And do you know what? This look has gone from me really, really not liking it to actually, yes, I actually really, really like it now. So I feel like we need a little bit of glitter just to you know, really make this palette pop. So I am going to go in with, I mean, we only have 2 shades. I'm going to go in with this glitter. Let's face it, they're not miles apart, are they? Could they not have put in like a baby pink glitter and then the red glitter? Like, could they not have done that? Why did they put in 2 shades that literally you couldn't pick either out in a lineup, honestly? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to apply a bit of glitter glue and then we're going to go in. So, okay, so I just applied some glitter glue and I was looking at my lids and I was actually really liking the look. I've made the executive decision not to apply the glitter, but because I have just applied glitter glue, I'm going to just go back in with this eyeshadow, the marbleized one in the shade Crave. I don't know, I've suddenly become really madly and deeply in love with this look. I'm not going to apply the glitter because I don't really think it's going to add anything. I think it's just going to take away from this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kind of rose goldy look. Look at that. Just going to blend a little bit. I'm going to wet my brush with my spade and I'm just going to apply that same marbleized eyeshadow into my inner corner. Just like that. Okay, and next I'm going to go in with a Bear, which is the lightest shade in the palette. And I'm just going to pop that under my brow, just to add a little bit of highlight. Okay, so, like, what is my hair doing? I don't know, but I kind of love it. I think it's charming. Oh, yes. Vogue. 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 I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to apply my mascara and I will be back. I'll be back.
Because we're playing from sponges when they're wet.
Oh, that sounds like a great game, but
Now it needs to be like this.
Oh, wow, that sounds like such a fun time. Good.
Why do you always do videos?
You can go say, hey, why do I always do videos?
Yeah, we're going to have a sponge fight.
I know Alex said. Oh, what are you going to do? Wet sponge fight?
Yeah. And Alex and Dad are going to take tops off, but I'm going to keep mine on.
Oh, well, that sounds like a very sensible idea, Dre.
Yeah, because we don't want to get the clothes on. So I only need 1 minute.
Do you think Mum look pretty?
So what else are you going to put on?
Well, just do my mascara and then I've finished. And then I can come and see the sponge fight. Have fun. Okay, so I am back. I went ahead and changed my lip product. I'm wearing the Liquid Lick. Okay, that came out wrong. The Liquid Suede by NYX, and this is in the shade Tea and Cookies. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think it really complements everything, like my hair, my top, but most importantly the eye look. I've had this for ages and I think this is maybe like the first time that I've ever tried it, so I'm really liking it. And I know that I did say at the beginning of the video that we were going to be trying out the PHOERA metallic kind of a liquid lipstick type situation. I've kind of decided against it. Well, not entirely actually. Like, I definitely decided against, you know, applying it on the whole lip, but oh, do you know what? I don't want to. I know I should because I know that I'm testing out these products, but I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to save this for a future video only because I'm absolutely just orgasming over this lip product right now, and I just think that it's such a perfect fit for everything else. I don't really want to jeopardize it by applying this, so I'm going to save this for a future video. I promise we will get to it soon, but anyway, the video is kind of finished now. Oh my gosh, that's an awkward way of saying it. Oh well, yes, the video is kind of finished now, but anyway, I actually ended up, you know, really liking the eye look, although I found the palette to be extremely uninspiring quite boring and quite uninteresting, honestly. I don't think I'm going to be reaching for it again. However, on the positive side, I do think that the quality of the shadows was really, really good. They definitely weren't the most pigmented that I've ever tried. But saying that, they were very soft, quite neutral, and very easy to work with. So, you know, if you're a fan of like very soft, natural, neutral, pinky, mauvey eyeshadows, I do think that this palette would be a good one to go for because the quality is so easy to work with. But I just found her a little bit boring, honestly. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I really do appreciate you spending some time here with me. So I'm going to go, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.